Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Today, I need you to understand how to get a leash on your ego. You've read books like Ego is the Enemy, and it's a fact. But you'll never get rid of a part of the human psyche, which is the ego. The best you can do is figure out how to put a leash on the mother, right? Let it loose when you need to. So let's go into that right now.
Welcome. This YouTube channel is all about your business growth.
Our goal here is to grow and expand both your business and your mindset.
Enough with this intro, let's get to our topic. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment often.
So, the ego. The ego is the part of us that anymore is extremely well fed. Every time you pick up your device, right? Every time you pick up one of these, you're receiving dopamine. What they're not talking about as far as the addiction that a lot of people today have to dopamine hits from likes, comments, engagement, positive and negative attention. And you'll see a lot of idiots engaging in idiocracy because they don't have anything intelligent to say. They don't have any ideas to talk about. So the attention that they're chasing is negative attention. And they're champions of negative attention. Like, they love to get people on the bandwagon with them. This is all a function of modern society's prioritization of the stimulation of the ego. If I can get you addicted to the idea of how good you look, if I can get you taking a picture of yourself every day, but not for marketing purposes, if I can get you talking about whatever the hot topic is of the day, instead of things that move the needle forward, things that move you towards your goal, things that move you away from the herd, then I can get you to buy anything I want. I can get you to act any way I want. I can create a toxicity inside of modern culture, like cancel culture, and get you to participate in it even when it hurts you. The ego is the enemy, right? Ryan Holiday was absolutely right when he wrote that book. It's a good read. Pick it up. The challenge is that ego is a part of us. As a young man, I lived to feed my ego. I didn't just love being good at what I did. I needed everyone to know just how good I am at what I do. And that attention, while at a place in my life where I was completely emotionally unavailable, that attention got me the attention of the opposite sex, which I also enjoyed. But to what end? See, you notice when we take actions that feed our ego, the easiest way to know is there's no fruit. There's no outcome. There's no tangible left behind. Right? You made some money. Well, you blew it hanging out, partying, trying to get the attention of others. Right? You met a nice lady, but you weren't really available, so you wasted her time, broke her heart, and all that happened was some good sex. It's not enough. You'll never leash the part of yourself that wants attention, that wants to be validated, that likes to react. The ego in men we see, the ego is the birth of toughness, right? You need to appear a certain way So you act tough, where the counter of tough is strong. And a strong individual doesn't need to prove it to anyone. Strong individual is able to leash their ego. A strong individual knows that the goal and the impact you can have in this world outweighs everything. It outweighs everything. Why are you on this earth? Why are you here? You're not just taking up space, I pray. You're here to have an impact on the world. The world needs more people working to have a positive impact. Maybe you're not an entrepreneur. Maybe you're not building a company. Maybe you have a role to play in helping that company grow. Do that. Do that. There is nothing more powerful. Big secret. Are you ready? It's tremendous. There's nothing more powerful than humility. All right? I want you to watch Gladiator. Next time you watch Gladiator, understand that the strongest, fiercest character in the movie sought peace. He wanted to go home to be with his wife and son. The time with loved ones. He was very clear on his why. Why he was a great general was so that his family would have the sanctity, the peace to enjoy life, to be great, to eat and play in the fields and harvest and sow and farm and drink wine and eat good food. These are the rewards. Don't let a status quo that promotes egotism and imperialism being those ideologies that divide us, dividing us further. The easiest way to get a leash on your ego is to realize that your greatest strength, the greatest honor for you, the greatest blessing God can put on you is for you to continue to get in position and function in a position where you can add value to the world around you, where you can positively impact every life you touch. But leashing the ego is not easy. It demands discipline. It demands focus. Do you know how hard it is to focus in a noisy room? Well, modern society is noisy as fuck. And still you rise. You have to rise to the challenge. You have to rise to the call. You have to rise to that purpose inside of you. Yeah, it's fun hanging out with your friends and partying and turning up, drinking. It's fun. Nobody's knocking fun. Be sure you're celebrating something. Or be sure you're taking an actually needed respite from working hard on being a better you. And it's not easy. This is no walk in the park. I've recently noticed that I work so much that And the people I call friend, they're workaholics also. By the world's definition, we're doing what we love. It's not work. Start doing what you love. Work on getting in position to do what you love. How can who you are impact the world? Or help somebody who's trying to impact the world? This is the goal. And in all humility, you can be the baddest. I mean, I don't know anyone better at sales or sales strategy than me. But you won't catch me in a cape. I'm no superhero. I help who I help. I help who I'm on this earth to help. I know my ego. Allowed to run amok, it's a King Corso. It will literally run amok. I have to leash it. How do I leash it? I keep my ego in check by remembering my God, and that everything I do is a reflection on him. And I'm so far from perfect that alone, that bar right there, that alone keeps me humble and keeps me focused and on track. Because I know what off track looks like. I was off track when I was young. Right? And I've made mistakes. I've let my heart lead the way when my mind should have. Why? Because in a world full of emotional stimulants and mental stimulants, the only tool you really have in this fight is your mind. Feed it, educate it, protect it. From the petty stuff, from the dumb stuff, you don't have time. To truly leash your ego, the simplest synopsis that I can leave you with, the truest way to leash your ego is to set a goal larger than you. Something you have to dedicate yourself to. Something you have to work on every day of the week. This is the way. The humility that comes from it, and the drive and determination and ferocity that comes from it, you will never regret. I always love joining you like this every Monday here. I want to hear from you though. I want to hear from you on this topic because this is a really hard one. Perfect doesn't exist. We're working to get it right every day. Always gets us closer to the mark. Look, thanks for being here. Again, Rich with growexpand.com. Love you. I want to see you grow and profit.
A bit about our company. We produce strategies and deploy experts to grow your business revenue. The success of our clients is a direct result of the 25+ years of sales and marketing experience of our founder, Rich Laster. We take the guesswork out of increasing your revenue. Our reputation is built on results, not another roll of the dice with your marketing budget. Visit growexpand.com to learn how.